Stop what you're doing right now. Don't scroll. Don't tell yourself you'll come back to this later, because by then you may have already missed the moment the sky was trying to change your life. This is not just another video. This is not just some spiritual talk to feel good for 5 minutes and forget the next day. This is a warning. This is a turning point. This is the universe drawing a line in the sand and asking, will you step over it or stay asleep forever? If you feel called to this, there's a reason. Something has been building in your life. Maybe quietly, maybe painfully, maybe through chaos, confusion, or heartbreak, but it's been building. And now it's here. The convergence, Saturn, Moon, Venus, all aligning in the pre-dawn sky on May 22nd. A rare moment when 3 celestial forces collide, not just to be seen, but to be felt, to be answered. You're not watching this by accident. You were meant to see this. Maybe because deep down, you've been walking in circles, asking for signs, crying for direction, begging for something, anything to make the next move clear. But if you ignore this alignment, if you treat this moment like every other passing day, then understand this: the universe won't chase you, it only knocks once. Open your eyes, no more distractions. This is the moment you've been waiting for your entire life. It might look confusing, it might even hurt, but that's how real transformation feels, because the universe doesn't whisper when it's time to evolve, it roars. And right now, it's roaring through the alignment of discipline, emotion, and desire. Saturn, the Moon, Venus. They are not here for beauty, they are here for truth. If you're feeling pulled to do something reckless right now, if your emotions are all over the place, if you're about to walk into a mistake that looks like comfort, this message is for you. You are being tested. Don't fail the lesson by running back to old patterns. Stay with this message. Like this video, subscribe for more awakening drops like this, and drop 77 in the comments if you're claiming this shift. Help spread this signal before it disappears in the noise, because this planetary alignment is not just a spectacle, it's an activation, a cosmic blueprint, a mirror held up to your soul's next chapter. And in just a moment, I'm going to walk you through how to know it's working for you, or if you're already drifting away from it. But listen, there's still time to catch the shift, even if you're late. Let's begin. Number 1, do not underestimate what alignment really means. And the next thing you need to understand before anything else is this. This isn't just a beautiful picture in the sky. This is a cosmic signal, a code, a mirror. These aren't just 3 random planets passing by each other. This is Saturn, the Moon, and Venus, 3 ancient forces aligning in perfect sync to reflect your soul's next demand. Not suggestion, not dream, demand. Saturn is structure. Saturn is the long road, the karma you've been dragging from past decisions. The soul contracts you agreed to before you were even born. It's not emotional, it's cold. It doesn't care how you feel. It only cares if you're showing up to the work your spirit signed up for. When Saturn moves, it rearranges the bones of your life. It brings tests wrapped as responsibilities, delays wrapped as discipline, lessons wrapped in pain. The moon is your underworld, the softest, deepest, most silent truths. The parts of you no one sees, but that drive everything. Your subconscious, your buried memories, your emotional weather. It's the voice you've ignored because it didn't scream loud enough. The moon doesn't speak in logic. It speaks in symbols, feelings, and dreams that won't let you rest. When it aligns like this, it's pulling your shadows to the surface, for a reason. And then there's Venus. Venus is beauty, desire, pleasure. But don't get it twisted. Venus isn't just soft love and roses. Venus reveals what you really value. It shows you where you're lying to yourself about love, about worth, about what you think you want, but actually fear. Venus attracts what you believe you deserve, and right now it's asking, do you really believe you deserve better? Or are you still chasing approval dressed up as love? When these three align, the universe isn't sending a love letter. It's sending a test. It's watching, observing, measuring the gap between your words and your actions, between your posts and your actual choices, between who you say you are and what you tolerate behind closed doors. And if things feel chaotic right now, if you feel tension, confusion, a quiet storm building inside you, don't run from it. That's the mirror showing you what's off. That's the alignment doing its job. This isn't punishment. This is awareness. And if you have the courage to face it, you'll find out this wasn't chaos after all. It was your next chapter knocking. Number 2, do not ignore the signs. They're everywhere. And the next truth you need to face, the one you've probably been ignoring, is that the universe isn't just whispering through stars, it's screaming through your daily life. The signs are not subtle anymore. If the energy feels off, if you feel like something's pulling your attention but you can't name it, that's not random, that's not mood, that's a message. And if you ignore it, you don't just miss a moment, you miss the activation that was meant to shift your entire path. The physical tension, that heaviness in your chest for no reason, the way you keep waking up at odd hours, mind racing, like something's chasing you in your sleep. The body doesn't lie. It holds truth when the mind is too afraid to. These aren't just symptoms, they're signals. Your soul is stirring. Your body is catching the frequency before your logic can catch up. And the emotional chaos, the sudden need to change everything, 1 second you're ready to quit it all, job, relationship, lifestyle. The next, you're second-guessing every thought you just had. That's not indecision, that's recalibration. That's the cosmic frequency pressing against your internal resistance. It's not trying to break you, it's trying to shake you awake. Then there are the external disruptions, conversations you didn't expect, people saying things they've never said before, things ending without warning, opportunities falling through, plans crumbling, delays stacking up. But here's what you need to understand. Every reversal is divine. Every delay is protection. Every disruption is the universe asking, are you truly ready for what you say you want? Or are you still performing for comfort's approval? Most people will misread these signs. They'll call it bad luck, Mercury retrograde, emotional instability. But those who are aware, those who are awake, will recognize the truth. These are not setbacks. These are spiritual diagnostics. The alignment is scanning your life and flagging what's no longer in integrity. So if it all feels weird, good. That weirdness is wisdom. That tension is transformation. Stop trying to escape it. Let it show you what needs to change. Because the moment you start interpreting these signs instead of avoiding them, that's the moment you step out of survival mode and into alignment. Number 3, this alignment isn't a gift, it's a challenge. And the next thing you need to burn into your mind is this. This alignment is not a gift wrapped in ease and comfort. It's a challenge cloaked in cosmic fire. This isn't about feeling good. It's about being forged. You don't get to wish your way into the next version of yourself. You have to earn it. You have to pass the test. And make no mistake, the universe is testing you right now. Saturn doesn't play games. It brings karmic heat. It's the teacher that doesn't smile, the force that doesn't coddle. Saturn is showing up with every choice you've made, every promise you've broken to yourself, every shortcut you've taken, and it's demanding a reckoning. You can't fake your way past it. You can't charm or manifest your way around it. Saturn wants structure. It wants discipline. It wants truth. And if you've been pretending, it's coming to dismantle the lie. Then there's Venus, the planet we romanticize but rarely understand. Venus isn't just about love, it's about attachment. It's pointing at the people, the habits, the comforts you keep clinging to, not out of growth, but out of fear. Fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear of your own power. Venus is putting a spotlight on what no longer serves you, but still seduces you. If you feel torn between what you want and what you know you need, that's Venus doing her work. And the moon? It's pulling your shadows to the surface. All the emotions you thought you'd buried. All the old wounds you dressed up in spiritual language and moved on from, until now. The moon is showing you everything you've hidden from yourself. It's not here to comfort you. It's here to expose you. And through that exposure, to free you. This alignment is brutal in its honesty. It will strip you bare. Not because the universe wants to hurt you, but because it wants to remake you. It will show you the brutal gap between who you are and who you keep pretending to be. And if it feels like everything is coming undone, if your identity feels like it's cracking, that's the sign it's working. The universe isn't here to destroy you, it's here to destroy your illusions. And if you let it, you'll come out on the other side more real, more aligned, and more powerful than ever before. Number 4. 6 signs this alignment is working for you. And the next realization you need to hold close, closer than doubt, closer than fear, is this. If the alignment is working for you, you'll feel it. Not in comfort, not in clarity, but in the quiet chaos that doesn't make sense to your mind, yet speaks directly to your soul. You won't need anyone to tell you it's happening. Your life will start whispering it, then screaming it. You might feel unusually emotional, like you could cry for no reason, like everything is hitting a little deeper, but at the same time, it feels clear, as if your emotions are no longer random. They're revealing something. That's not instability. That's clarity cracking through your old numbness. People may be disappearing from your life, falling away, drifting out of your reach, or just plain walking out. But for once, it doesn't hurt the way it used to. It feels like relief, like an invisible weight just lifted. That's not loss. That's energetic cleanup. That's alignment protecting your frequency. You might feel the urge to change everything, rearranging furniture at 3 a.m., throwing out half your closet, rewriting your routines, your playlists, your morning rituals. That's not restlessness, it's rebirth. The universe is asking, if you've changed on the inside, why does your environment still reflect the old you? You're being pulled into uncomfortable truths, conversations you've avoided, words you've never said. You're being asked, no, pushed, to speak your truth, even when your voice shakes, even when silence would be easier. That fear you feel before you speak, that's the sign it matters. You might crave solitude more than usual, not because you're disconnected, but because your intuition is louder than ever. You feel more you when you're alone than when you're around noise. That's not isolation, that's integration. Your spirit is syncing with something ancient, something real. And maybe, just maybe, it feels like everything is falling apart, but deep down, under the anxiety, under the confusion, there's this strange peace, like somehow this destruction feels right. That's not chaos. That's the alignment doing its job, cracking the shell so the truth can breathe. If even one of these hit you deep, don't run, don't doubt yourself. You're not broken, you're activating. Number 6, the consequences of ignoring this energy. And the next thing you need to understand, without sugarcoating, without softening, is what happens if you ignore this energy. Let's be clear, the universe isn't out to punish you, but it will get loud, especially if you keep pretending not to hear it. Because when you ignore alignment, you invite intensity, you turn whispers into storms, and what could have been a gentle redirection becomes a collapse you never saw coming, but should have. You already know what this looks like. You stay in that job that drains your spirit. The days blur together, and nothing inspires you. But you keep saying, "It's fine." You stay in that relationship where your soul is shrinking, where connection feels like obligation, where truth is swallowed daily. You keep living inside habits that no longer fit the person you're becoming, but comfort whispers louder than courage. And then what happens? Discomfort grows. Everything starts to ache, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That stuck feeling you keep trying to escape, that numb fog where everything feels off but nothing is clear, that's not laziness, that's not lack of ambition, that's spiritual resistance. That's your inner world revolting against the life you've outgrown. And no, you don't need more time. You've had time. You've had signs. What you need now is truth, the kind that hurts, the kind that strips away the excuses and exposes the root. Because if you do nothing, if you nod along and then carry on like this message never found you, nothing changes, except the weight. It gets heavier. The cycle repeats, but with more force. The lessons return, but with sharper edges. This energy was sent to shift you, to wake you up. And if you ignore it, the universe will simply reroute. But the reroute won't be softer. It will be louder, harder, more personal. You'll feel it in your health, your relationships, your peace. And one day, you'll look back and realize the signs were always there. You just didn't want to face them. So ask yourself this with brutal honesty. Are you truly stuck? Or are you just afraid to move? Because if you choose silence now, don't be surprised when the universe starts shouting. Number 7. The hope and the choice that changes everything. And the next truth, the one that holds the most power, is this. This isn't just a warning, it's an invitation. This alignment wasn't sent to scare you, punish you, or break you. It was sent to wake you, to offer you a choice that could change everything. Not through force, not through fear, but through awareness, through the quiet realization that you can't keep living like this and still expect to grow. You still have time. That's the beauty of this moment. Even if you've avoided the signs, even if you've denied your intuition, even if you've stayed too long in the wrong place, you're still breathing. And if you're breathing, you can pivot, you can release, you can activate the next chapter, but you have to choose it. No one's coming to drag you into alignment, not the universe, not the planets, not this video. You have to take the step. The planets don't control you, they don't bind you, they mirror you, they illuminate what's true, and in that truth they offer direction. But the direction is useless if you won't move. Astrology doesn't rob you of free will, it amplifies it. It shows you exactly where you are and what's possible if you're willing to act. And maybe things feel chaotic, maybe it all looks like a storm right now, but what if that storm isn't trying to drown you? What if it's clearing the old, the fake, the heavy, so you can finally breathe? What if all the discomfort was never punishment, but preparation? You're not too late. You're not too lost. You're not too broken. But you are being asked to make a choice, right now. The same comfort that's keeping you safe is the very thing suffocating your growth. The same fear that's convincing you to stay is the barrier between you and the life that's trying to reach you. So ask yourself, what if today is the turning point? Not because something magical happens, but because you finally decide to stop pretending, to stop delaying, to stop waiting for a better time. The time is now. The shift is already happening. The question is, will you move with it? Or miss the doorway, hoping it opens again later? It might, but it won't feel this soft. this personal, this clear. Number 8. The ritual, where silence becomes movement. And now, this part. I wasn't sure I was going to share it. Some will say it's too much, that it's too sacred to speak aloud in a space like this. But I'm giving it to you anyway, because if you've stayed through every word, through the truth, the tension, the storm, you're ready. This isn't just information. This is transformation. And transformation requires movement. So here it is, a ritual, a moment where silence becomes action, a way to mark this alignment, not just with thought, but with energy, with intention. Wake up early tomorrow, before the world starts speaking, before your phone starts buzzing, before your distractions come alive. If you're late watching this, do it the next day. But do it before sunrise. That's key, because the hours before light. That's when the universe listens the loudest. Light a candle. Doesn't have to be perfect, just intentional. White for purity, blue for truth, silver for intuition. Let the flame remind you that you are not in the dark anymore, that something ancient is with you now, watching, waiting, ready. Then write 3 things you're done carrying, 3 patterns, attachments, fears, whatever Saturn has shown you that no longer belongs. These are your releases, the anchors you're cutting loose. Next, write 1 truth you're finally ready to speak, the one that's lived in your throat for too long. The moon is calling it forward now. Let it rise. And finally, write 1 thing, just 1, that you're ready to receive, the blessing, the shift, the reality that Venus has placed in your heart, if you're brave enough to believe you deserve it. Take the release list, burn it, bury it, destroy it. You're not carrying that into your next chapter. Take the intention list and read it aloud. 3 times, with belief, before the sun fully rises. This isn't superstition, this isn't magic dust. This is you telling the universe, I heard you, I'm moving, I'm done waiting. So if something just unlocked in you, like this video, if your soul stirred, if your shadows shook, drop the number 77 in the comments right now to claim this alignment as yours. And share this with someone who thinks they still have time, because this window won't stay open. But you are. You're open now. Let it begin.